two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Winston looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Chicago.
Jameis to throw it. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the red zone now, Winston. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Winston took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Jameis again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a first down as well. Winston sneaking it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC defense. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
11 the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
30-yard line.
Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Bears 6, Packers nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
55, come on, guys, 55. Defense, get out the field, defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 56. Switch up, switch up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Packers 14. Bears 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 30.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Winston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air again with Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
14.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know. effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Love. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Room to run inside the 40. The left side throw complete to Adams. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And a give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by
just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56, check 56. Silver, 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
He's brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And not much up. The return there, he'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a 2-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Bears 15. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff portion.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Love. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Bears take over
at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Second and a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. Still going. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Second down.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
A 31-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.